Yeah, it seems so innocent. New South Wales has 5 trusts managing Sydney's cemeteries. 4 of them are losing money, and the New South Wales government says, OK, well, let's merge the 5 and save some money. More efficient. But here's the thing. The 4 trusts that lose money are essentially state ones. The one that doesn't lose money is a Catholic one. It runs 3 cemeteries. It's been in this work for generations, getting donations, doing sacred work in its view, and suddenly, bang, it's told that as from Friday, out of business, you're out of business, the government's taking your money and the state takes over. Well, the Catholic Church is livid. There are claims, in fact, that it's actually anti-Catholic, this move. Joining me is Greg Smith QC, the former New South Wales Liberal Attorney General and Chairman of the Catholic Cemeteries and Crematoria Trust, which as of Friday will be no more. Greg Smith, thank you for your time. Why is the government doing this?
Thank you. I don't know why the government's doing it. They must have a death wish as far as keeping the cost down, because we are able to give cheaper funerals and burials because we're a charity and we don't pay tax and we receive all sorts of taxation benefits. And we put forward to the government a proposal whereas the other cemetery trusts could do the same thing, become charities again if there was a distance between them and the government. Because once they're under the wing of the government, they're ineligible for charitable status. So it works out about $3,000 a plot if you don't have that discount because you're a charity. So that the prices of we're the cheapest graves in Sydney, and the price of our that we would be asking would have to go up $3,000. Of course, we wouldn't be there as the board. We hope they'll keep our staff on.
Well, one of the things that makes you cheaper, of course, is that you've got people that have got a sense of mission about it. They're now going to be replaced by people who are working for the government, and that's always got its own inefficiencies. Apart from the fact that that actually destroys that sense of, little communities around the place that link people together instead of everyone, sucking the giant teat above. Why do you also think this is driven in part by a dislike of Catholics or religion?
I think it's probably a dislike of a religion, and unfortunately religion has had a hard time in recent days. I'm surprised because this government gets a lot of support from the Christian religions, and including my own, and also from the Muslims and Jews who are supporting us in wanting to go ahead and build 2 new cemeteries that we've got approval for. We're the only cemetery trust that's found the land and got the approvals, planning approvals, and the government wants to take them off us. Now, they wouldn't let us start them. We were ready to start about 14 months ago for our big one out at Campbelltown, and we've been stopped ever since. And now we've recently had an approval for Wallachia, and we suspect the government may even not turn that into a cemetery, despite the fact that they say we're very short of cemetery space because they want to keep the local member happy.
Now, so the government's taking your money, including money that has come from the sweat and donations and all that of Catholics over the, decades and decades.
150 years.
But for you, it's also a religious issue, isn't it? Is it a religious issue as well? Because for Catholics, it's important that the cemeteries be handled in a certain way and that graves be handled in a certain way, and now it's over to the state.
Well, that's right. We consider this as part of our mission to look after the dead. And that's why we do a good job. We're very caring of the people that use our cemeteries. We have 3 cemeteries, one at Kemps Creek that has a lot of Muslims. They want us to stay on. They want us to be there because they're happy about the way we deal with them. The Jewish people want us to make space available for them out at the Campbelltown, Varraville cemetery, which will be the 2nd biggest cemetery ever built in Australia after Rookwood. We took 8 years to get that through, and planning approval and matters of that sort. We got no assistance from the government, and now here we are, we've had it taken off us.
Well, it seems to me very No, I don't like it at all. It's, Edmund Burke in his Reflections of the French Revolution talked about the little platoons of society that it's so important in knitting us together. And here's a New South Wales Liberal government destroying that in the matter of cemeteries, making it all about the state. I just think that's pretty bad. Greg Smith, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Andrew, and we'll keep fighting, I assure you.